long before the dawn of man. Over nearly 15,000 years ago, Avid started his adventure map. But suddenly, when the world needed him most, he vanished to make SMP content. In the time spanning generations upon generations, Minecraft would see countless updates, none of which to make it to Avid's now long abandoned map. Before he knew it, Avid's map was so out of date, it could no longer be updated by hand. Was Avid's over-reliance on command blocks his final downfall? Was he destined to leave his map forever unfinished, his name as a command block legend forever forgotten? But suddenly, a glimmer of hope. A tool as ancient and powerful as the command block itself emerged from the depths of the internet. A tool spoken only in whispers and hushed tones. A tool that could save the entire adventure map. A tool known entirely as the Easy Map Updater. It was made by Dominexus like 6 months ago. Will Avid continue his adventure map, or is it all truly over? Find out in today's episode of Avid Adventures. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Avid Adventures. And I mean, I can't believe I'm saying that because it's been a long time. It feels like months, I think, since I last stepped foot in this world. And I've been really busy, actually, working on an SMP called Skyblock Kingdoms. I wrote an album, of music. There you go, pulling me out of limbo. And in fact, I posted an entire video as to why I took such a long break. Essentially, Mojang broke everything in my map with the 1.21 update. And obviously that's a huge problem because I've always wanted to keep my map up to date with Minecraft's latest features. Now, originally I was going to do this by hand, but that would have required me to manually update over, 10 to 20,000 command blocks individually, which is not really possible. So thankfully, someone by the name Dominexus reached out to me, said they have this tool that can update my map automatically, and all we should have to do is run it, and everything should work. I'll be honest, I'm skeptical. In fact, I'm pretty much assuming that it's not gonna work. And so in today's episode, we are actually going to run this auto-updating tool, fingers crossed that it actually works, and then we are going to play through every single quest in my adventure map and see what the heck is broken. Not only that, but we are actually going to add at least one new Dark Path quest today, and I'm going to lay out exactly my plan for how we're going to finish, yes, I said finish, this adventure map and one day release it to the world. So we're gonna be pretty busy, and without further ado, I guess we just need to get right to the meat of it, which is, it's time to update the map. Okay, so now all I should have to do is type update. My heart is beating so fast right now just watching this thing work. The world must now be optimized. Right, so I'm pretty sure this is the world that we want to optimize. So we click edit, optimize the world. I know what I'm doing. Oh, everything is frozen. Oh, this might take a minute. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, this feels like I've been waiting for so long. Oh, please be done. Okay, we're almost there. Yes. And oh no. This is gonna take a lot longer. Okay, I'm definitely gonna go get some coffee. I'll be back 12 hours later. Any second now. Yes, that part is now done. And now, I think I hit yes and then hit enter. Oh my gosh. Fixing regions. It's going through every single region file. I think there are a lot of region files. Okay, maybe I'll go out for the day. And you know what? I'll be back when this is done. I don't think we need to sit around and babysit. Okay, the moment of truth is here. This is the world. updated to 1.21. I am scared. Yeah? The game is here? Is everything working? I mean, nothing's insanely broken. Little did Avid know that things would be insanely broken. So we have to test every single quest on this server and every single minigame. And I think the best way to do that is to just do it in the order that everything was made. And so, of course, we are going to start our very first test here at Copper Point. Now, before we go into the quest, we probably should check first if these copper meteors are working. And one thing I notice right off the bat, yes, they are falling from the sky, but they have no particle trail. So I guess already that's one thing that is not working. Okay, let's test something really quickly here. If I make a bed and set my spawn, okay, yes, kill me. Right. So as it turns out, the maximum size a particle can be is 4, not 5. Great. I use that everywhere. And also, apparently, the UUID of the armor stand that does damage to the player was wrong. So what I did is I made a command here that basically just says if this armor stand isn't here with this UUID, then make it again. And that should hopefully solve that problem. So now, if I stand, where do I need to stand? Here? Yes. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, take me home! Yes. Now, actually heading back into Copper Point, I don't suspect there's going to be a lot of problems with this quest because a lot of the earlier quests were made mostly with redstone. But if you guys didn't know, there's actually a secret minigame made by one of my moderators, and you can get to it just right over on the other side of the entrance. And honestly, I have no idea if this minigame's going to work. We have to go in here without any items, okay? And then if we go under this, the wave is in progress. Oh my gosh, it actually is, it's working? Okay, that's pretty good. So I think I want to survive at least 50 seconds to get a reward. You have copper continuously falling down from the sky, and the lava floor is slowly, there it is, going to rise up and cause us some problems. So I'm going to try to survive at least 50 seconds and hope I can get some kind of reward. Okay, yes. There is a strategy to this game, and apparently I don't know it because I'm bad. I'm bad at the game. But there we go. We got a score of 61, and look at that. Copper comes out, we get our reward, and we should be able to trade with this copper golem for a bunch of different copper variants, which is awesome. Now, as for the main Copper Point quest, I'm not really worried about it. That's because most of this is just parkour and redstone. And honestly, the only part I'm worried about is the boss room, which we should be able to get to, yes, okay, safely, without too many issues. And here's where rubber meets the road, because there are a few command blocks that control this boss room. It's really not much, so I'm not too worried about it. But basically, for those who don't know, the way this boss works is this is a parkour boss. You have to get to certain buttons all around the arena, like a 1 and a 2. And I have to be super careful because every time we push one of those buttons, it opens up the vents here and allows the blaze to see us. And a 3. And diverting pipe number 4. And now that means Elias has returned to the copper throne. And let's just double check that he looks okay. Yep, has a big old copper head. And if I push on this, this should close the vents, which, yes, that has worked. And now the lava should kill poor Elias a second time. It's okay, buddy. And if we detect that Elias is dead, do we get out of the quest? Does this work? Yes. Completed Copper Point. All right, that actually worked. We got a loot bag. The loot bag should have Copper Point, okay? And if we empty it out, do we get the rewards? No. Oh boy. Okay. There's something wrong with the loot tables. Let me see if I can figure it out. So I ended up fixing the particle command issue myself by coding in if the scale was greater than 4, we clamp it down to 4. And then I reached out to Dominexus to see if they could figure out what was wrong with the loot table, and they had a solution for me within a couple of hours. Now, unfortunately, that meant that I had to run the entire update script again. And yes, I did wait through the optimization again, but it was totally worth it because now all the particle commands on the server have been updated. I'm not gonna have to go through each and every command block to fix them. And if I run this loot command, I should get a reward bag that has, yes, it's the new bundles as well as all the items are correct, which is fantastic. And I also had to update to 1.21.3 because a lot of the improvements that Dominexus made were on the later versions of 1.21. So yay, now we have to deal with even more changes. And with all of that work, we can safely say Copper Point is, hold on a second. Wait. There's one more thing we need to do before we can call Copper Point finished. And in order to figure out what we need to do, we need to head over to the planning board. Most of you probably don't know this, but there is a secret command block room here in a spawn chunk in my world. And this has a lot of like commands that need to run globally on the entire server. Oh, I wonder if these are all broken. Doesn't hurt to try. Let's see. Magic mirror. Yes, it might. Oh, it works. Let's go. Now I'll spend more time testing out all of the other global items here, but the real reason I brought you here was to show you the quest board. This keeps track of all of the completed quests on the server, as well as if I've finished the dark path for each quest. If you're confused, basically you can be a good guy or a bad guy in every single quest on this server, or at least that's the plan. However, I have apparently only finished 3 dark paths. Wow, I thought I'd done a lot more than that. So for today, we are actually going to build the dark path for Copper Point. And in the spirit of keeping Copper Point simple, I think I have the perfect idea. So the thing about the dark path quests is they tend to be a lot harder. And usually players start the dark path of each quest like down some terrifying, scary hallway with a bad guy at the end. You guys might actually recognize this guy from the dark path of the deep quest. Don't worry, we'll get there. We're a little bit of a ways away from that. And yeah, I kind of really like this hallway. What's nice about being updated in 1.21 is I now have access to like all new copper blocks, like the grates and the doors. Man, I could go crazy with Copper Point. But one really cool thing I wanted to add to this hallway, just to give it a little bit of life, is if we go through this wall here, I've started to work on an etho clock. And let's see, if I put a block of redstone there and put this in the timer, okay, this clock should tick back and forth. Whoa, I forgot they changed what redstone looks like. I actually really like that. That's very cool. So what I want to do is when this clock ticks over, I want it to run some commands. First command here is gonna play a wither shoot sound, which if you pitch it down, it should sound kind of like air. Yeah, okay, excellent. And then the next command is going to make a particle stream. And then finally, we are going to have a damage command in case players get near it any moment now. Huh. What do you think? Is it gonna do it? I really should make that timer faster. Oh! Yeah, okay, so it blows steam out, like hot steam, like there's some kind of engine working here in Copper Point, and then it hurts the player just a little bit, just shocks them. Now, the last little thing to cover in this tunnel is, of course, the disciple of Om. I am a humble disciple of our savior, Om. He saved us from the abyss and thrust us to this beautiful place, but paradise, as you may know, is rarely earned without trial. He chose me to guide those he deems worthy. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Basically, this guy describes the dark path system, since Copper Point is one of the first quests that adventurers will make their way to. And if you get to the end of his dialogue, or you just punch him, he gives you this bow here, and he says, Elias must die by this bow. Sure thing, buddy. However, if you die, you will lose this bow and you'll have to resort to less desirable means. Oh. All right then. So this bow has Curse of Vanishing on it. What that means is you need to carry this bow all the way through the Copper Point dungeon without dying, which isn't too bad. I mean, I've definitely done it, I don't know, once or twice. But when you finally get to the boss room and press all the buttons, if you have this bow in your inventory, you'll get 2 arrows. And if we make our way to Elias, now keep in mind all of the blazes are open right now. If we can shoot Elias, there we go. He says, "Wait, what have you done? No!" Yeah, that's the voice I guess I'm gonna pick for him. And Elias's soul gets bound to the throne, and you complete the Dark Path version of the quest. It's simple, it works, it's still in the theme of Copper Point, and honestly, I think it's fantastic. So now we can finally say Copper Point is complete. Now I reckon we can use this compass to figure out where to go next. Because even though this isn't the thing that we made right after Copper Point, that's actually Eenglade, which is right over through those trees. I mean, we're so close to the Copper Demon mini boss. We might as well give it a shot. Okay, something tells me we're getting a little bit closer with the swirling particles and beacon beams. And one thing I do notice is a distinct lack of falling copper. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, so it looks like the copper falling is working over here too, which, you know what, I expected that, but now it's good to actually see it. The Copper Demon, also known as Cooper's, probably one of my favorite bosses on the whole server, mainly because the arena alone is just, it's a spectacle in itself. We've jumped a lot in terms of command block complexity. I unfortunately expect a lot of things to be broken in this boss fight. Like for instance, when we jump down here, okay, we didn't take any damage, that's good. And if all right, that actually worked. We got suited up. Fantastic, okay. Now we just need to make our way all the way down. Just taking a quick peek around here, it does look like the floating platforms are working, though I'm not seeing the particles underneath them, but maybe they'll show up if I get a little closer. Yeah, I think the particles are there and I can jump on it. That actually worked. But okay, and does this launch me? It does. Things are working. Next thing is if I stand right here, this should start the cutscene with Cooper.
Oh, what do we have here? A new friend?
Oh.
Why, I haven't had a new friend since Elias.
So it looks a little weird because I have fresh animations on and the Wither skeleton is like drooping in front of Cooper, but otherwise...
Let's play a game. It's super fun.
If I hit him, it ends quickly too. So let's, I guess we'll head up to the first section here. And I believe there are blazes like all around here, so we kind of need to go quickly. Get launched. And we reached it. The beacon beam changes. We get an ender pearl. We rinse and repeat. All of this is working. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be surprised, but all of this is actually just working out of the box. Oh, right. The meteor is also there, slowly coming down. That's good to see that it's still there and working. So what's really cool about the Copper Demon boss is it's essentially just a direct successor to Elias, just a big boy grown-up version of it. And you can kind of see what like 2 years of adventure map making, like how much I improved as a map maker. Okay, we just have to wait for that platform to come up. Okay, and now blazes are gonna be shooting at us. We just gotta go. We just gotta go. Nobody hit me, please. Be nice. Thank you. There's a million blazes there. And we just throw a pearl, and we now have to actually fight Cooper himself. And here he is. Right. Okay, so Cooper has a variety of attacks. Some of them come from the sky.
Darkness.
And some of them he just shoots out. And I think we can just punch these, but the ones from the sky are like an insta-kill. That sound. Yes, that sound is not good. He's a sneaky little guy. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Take that out.
I've never felt so alive.
Die.
Ah, you've killed me.
Yes. His body's gone, but we still have Cooper.
Just kidding. Let's play again soon.
Yes, just kidding. We won. Does the reward bag have what we need in it, is the question. Yeah, I think so. Cooper's chassis and a meteor fragment. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, we didn't have to do anything. All right, and one more thing to test. If the copper meteor hits the ground, do the players lose correctly? Let's see. It seems to be getting very close.
Hooray, the end is here.
Yes, that works. Fun fact, every time the player loses to Cooper, the entire world is destroyed and a whole new universe is created. Now, ignoring those pesky existential thoughts, that does mean the Cooper mini-boss is done. All right, so that's a quest and a boss down, or two bosses, I guess, technically. And so the next place that I want to check out is the quest that I built immediately after Copper Point. And you can see it just over there with those statues. It's, of course, Eenglade. And the story behind Eenglade is also really cool. There definitely isn't enough time to cover it in this video, but I did make a members only video on my channel that talks a lot about the lore and the history of this place. But the too long didn't pay Avid money is that Eenglade is a long lost dwarven civilization that has now been reclaimed by these explorers who are trying to figure out what the heck happened here. And the cool part about Eenglade is it's actually a 2-player puzzle dungeon. I kind of indicated that by the 2 dwarves standing outside. The problem is, like, there is a way to beat it as 1 player, but I kind of want to test it like as the 2-player version because that's the way that I intended for it to be played. But I haven't had anyone visit the server in like, gosh, maybe like a year or something.
Oh, it worked.
Hey, Marm. What are you doing here?
Hey, Avid. Hey, I just thought I'd pop in and see how you are.
Oh, that's a strange thing to say. I'm great actually. I was just about to run into this dungeon. It's called Eenglade, and kind of like the last one that I had you go in. It's like a puzzles and traps and stuff. You want?
I like puzzles. That sounds fun.
All right, sweet. Nice. Well, here, I was about to have some lunch if you'd like some. Here's some baked potatoes.
I would love some. Thank you.
Yum. Awesome. And maybe the first thing is you try to get into this dungeon.
I try to get. Why do I want to get into a dungeon? Do not enter condemned.
Yeah.
Do we have to climb it?
I don't know.
There's a lot of vines. Oh, hold on. What's down here? Let me go to like the same level. Is there a sign on this side?
The cogs are turning.
Yeah.
What's it say?
2 souls must be present. -N. And there's a button. There's a button here.
Oh,
do you have a button?
I have a button.
3,
okay.
2, 1, press.
You hear the indistinct clatter of ancient machinery.
Oh my gosh, the door is opened.
All right, into the condemned area.
Oh, you feel a chill up your spine.
So this is have you ever done like an escape room?
Yeah.
Okay, this is it. This is that.
Okay. Okay. He returned. Chapel closed forever. There's a bunch of dwarves with lipstick. There's a lot of kegs.
They're dwarves.
For a dining hall. Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
It's this room. Here we go. Oh, this is like a little bunk. There's buttons. I'm pressing the buttons. What do the buttons do?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it made a noise. It made a noise.
Didn't seem like a good noise though.
It didn't seem like a good noise, but it still made a noise, which means something. Is there like colors somewhere in an order? Okay. Don't laugh at me.
Like, are there colors anywhere there?
Are they not the right colors?
I mean, that's looking pretty promising.
White. Teal? You hear a distant doorway open. I got it right. I got something right. There's a doorway. That's not that distant. The king has turned. All is lost. Oh, sit on a throne. Sit on the throne. You hear an iron trap open.
Okay, I'll sit here and you go find out what's open.
Can't see anything around the dwarf. Oh, can I get... Oh, I can go behind him.
Okay.
I'm going down. I've fallen. We are the ones who remain. We are the ones who embrace the old one.
Yikes.
We will serve him lest we be turned. Okay, and then I can climb. Oh. Okay, I'm in another room. Oh, I opened the door. The door. Well, this is creepy and ominous. There's a button.
Love it.
There's a lot of buttons.
So many.
I'm gonna press those buttons.
Oh,
you hear a distant doorway open.
it opens with the book. Now, I don't want to spoil the entire puzzle for you guys on this first floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump to the next section, and I'll just say we didn't find any problems so far with the 1.21 upgrade.
We took refuge in the aqueducts. There isn't much time. There's a button. I'm going to press it.
Do it.
You hear the clanking of chains opening a path below. The sounds of them changing. Oh.
Uh-oh.
They are all around us? Uh-oh, this looks like a point of no return. If we drop down here... Hey! Oh! God, why are you always like this? It's so bright. It's been signed by N again.
Yeah. From the beginning.
Ah. Yeah. Hi. Tomb of the Old One, where he rose again. Oh my goodness. Hi. Help, I don't know how I got down here.
Nodak, I followed you when you went out mining that fateful night. So she clicked on a lore book that started an entire cutscene that you guys have already seen at the end of season 3 of Avid Adventures. So since you've already seen it, I am going to skip ahead, but I can say that everything in 1.21.3 worked perfectly, and the lore is actually amazing. You guys should totally check out that episode where I make Minecraft caves better.
Oh my God.
Lore! Lore! Lore!
Wait, what happens if I step on these? I put my hands on one side of the coffin. Do you have to put your hands on the other side? We got an iron. We got Nodak's pick. Can we not? We can't mine anything? Oh, we can mine gold.
The Blackstone. All right, sweet. Well, let's get to work.
Go.
See you later, guy. Good luck.
You can get out this way too. Maybe I can drink one of these mine mixes and end it now. If it melted the horde, imagine what it could do to me. Instant health. Nice.
Well, okay. Listen to me. If we don't both make it out alive, I want you to know that it's been a lot of fun.
We're not gonna die.
The horde's coming, Marm.
We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. We're getting out of here. Come on.
Okay, just be ready to throw the potions. Ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Set.
I think.
On go. Go! Here they come! Here they come!
Oh my gosh!
Just throw it! The horde! The horde! The horde!
I'm throwing!
The horde is here! Okay, mine!
Oh my gosh, I'm taking so much damage. Oh my gosh.
I'm healing. Go! Open it! Left, right side, go! Yes!
We need to press them together.
We did. Marm.
I'm still in here.
Yeah! We did it!
We did it!
We did it!
I got a bag.
Yeah, what'd you get? Oh, a pick, a bone, and a compass. Sklomas the Turned. Ooh, well, I wonder where that goes. I guess I'm gonna have to go follow that now. All right.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah. Are you just gonna go back to over there where you came from, or?
Yeah, I think I'll be fine. I'll figure it out. I'll go.
Okay.
This way.
All right. See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
You know, I'm not gonna assume where Marmalade came from. I'm just thankful she showed up to help me test out Eenglade. And before we call Eenglade 100% complete, we do need to test out the dark path because this quest actually has one. So, bear with me one moment. Wow, seems to work great. The one thing I'm noticing is I didn't get the compass in the dark path loot, the one that leads us to Sklomas the Turned. I think that's actually like a pre-existing bug, so I'm gonna patch that up super quick. And then I can call Eenglade confidently complete. Now, before we talk about where to go next, I promised you guys I was gonna lay out a plan for what's left to finish my adventure map so that each and every one of you get a chance to play it. So for that, let's head back to the central command room. So I upgraded our tracker board to keep track of not only quests and dark path, but it also keeps track of world bosses and minigames. And what I think we can do is for all of the quests and things that we've checked for 1.21.3, we can mark them with a different wood color. And actually, we did complete the Copper Point Dark Path, which is awesome. And we checked Cooper as well as Copper Dash. Okay, so that's all of the work that we did just in today's episode. Obviously, we have a lot more to check. Now, in terms of what we need to do to finish this adventure map and release it to the world, well, I have two more massive quests on my list. Cloud's Rest Part 2 and The End, which takes place at the Frozen Keep. Now, we also have to make 5 more dark paths, 3 bosses, Jeff, Cassius, and of course, our final boss, Ohm. And we might make a mini game or two here and there. You know, sometimes when I get bored, I gotta make something fun to give me that dopamine hit. Oh yeah, baby. But anyways, that's all it's gonna take to finish this adventure map and let you guys play it. Now, for those of you who wanna play this adventure map, like right now, like literally right now, you actually can. You see, I host a server for patrons and YouTube channel members, and it has all of the quests and mini games and dark paths and bosses and everything that you've seen today except for the Copper Point Dark Path. So if you head on over to my Patreon or subscribe as a YouTube member, you guys can get access to that right now. Now, as for following this compass and going to check out the next boss, well, that is going to have to wait for next episode. And I'm really curious on your feedback to this episode, you guys. I've tried some different things. I wonder if you notice. It's a lot slower. It's not as, I don't know, melt your face, super hype off. So please let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of this episode. It means so much to me. And so to play out this episode, I'm going to show you guys some brand new music Muse and I are working on. So enjoy this brand new version of Astrovan. Also, I just realized I recorded these last few minutes as a monkey. It's not canon. It's not canon. This is not canon. It's not.